So today we're going to be talking about two tests today. We're going to be talking about the 1 mile jogging test and the Rockport walking test. For both tests you are going to need a 400-meter track, a heart rate monitor, or a way to assess your heart rate, which another way will be explained in a bit. So first we're going to go ahead and talk about the 1 mile jogging test. This test is primarily addressed to the population of men or women at the age of 18 to 29 years of age, and it only requires a moderate steady state exertion. For this test, we're going to go ahead and select a comfortable jogging pace and measure our post-exercise heart rate immediately following the test. The elapsed times for the 1 mile jog should be at least 8 minutes for males and 9 minutes for females, and your post-exercise heart rate should not exceed 180 beats per minute. So before our 1 mile jog, we always want to keep in mind that we want to warm up for at least 2 to 3 minutes for the warm-up to prevent any injuries and warm up your muscles for this jog. After our jog, we want to go ahead and record what our time was in minutes, and then we can proceeding on taking our post-exercise heart rate. Remember that this is a sub-maximal test and not a maximal test. After we finish our 1 mile jog, now we can go ahead and take our post-exercise heart rate. So you want to go ahead and get your index finger and your middle finger, and you're going to place it on your wrist on the radial site. And then you're going to go ahead and listen to that for 15 seconds, and after that you're going to multiply that by 4. You could also use your fingers to measure it from your cartoid site. Go ahead and do the same thing. Let's wait for 15 seconds and then multiply that by 4. For our next assessment is the Rockport walking test. Just like our 1 mile jog, we're going to walk as quickly as possible, 1 mile around the track, which is four laps again. Target year for this assessment is 20 to 69 years old. We want to go ahead and take our heart rate post-exercise at the end. And remember, this is a sub-maximal as well. Today we're going to do the Rockport walk test. It consists of us walking a mile around the track. Remember, before and after, we're going to go ahead and take our heart rate like we did before in the first test. You want to go ahead and walk as fast as you can. And remember, you're going to take your heart rate on your wrist, closest area to the thumb. Now that we've finished our 1 mile jog and our Rockport walking test, now we can go ahead and collect all of our data and go ahead and put into our VO2 max formulas. So I'm going to go ahead and explain to the both formulas. The top formula you see on your chart is going to be for our 1 mile steady jog, our 1 mile jog assessment, and the formula at the very bottom of the chart will be for our Rockport walk test. So I'm going to go ahead and explain the 1 mile jog one. So our formula would read, with my results putting into it, as VO2 max is equal to 100.5 minus 0.1636 times our body weight in kilograms, which would be for me 114 kilograms, minus 1.438 times our time, which mine was 8 minutes and 57 seconds. Don't forget to convert that to decimals, minus 0.1928 times our heart rate, which mine was 172, a little bit high and almost to the limit, plus 8.344 times our gender squared. Keep in mind, when it says genders, you're going to go ahead and put a 1 if you are a male and a 0 if you are a female. Now that we can go ahead and talk about our Rockport 1 mile walking test, that formula will read as our VO2 max is equals to 132.853 minus 0.0769 times our body weight in pounds, which was 252 pounds, minus 0.3877 times our age in years, so 23 years, plus 6.315 times our gender, which is again 1 for males, 0 for females squared, minus 3.2649 times our time on that, which was 15 minutes and 27 seconds. Remember to convert that as well to decimals, minus 0.1565 times our heart rate, which was, for this one, mine was 143.